What's up, YouTube? Getting ready to say goodbye to my good friend Yellow Jacket. And this lighting has a nice green tinge to it for some reason, but yeah. Ready to say goodbye. I like this car, but it's off to bigger and better things. I traded this for a vehicle you'll see in a minute. But yeah, unfortunately this vehicle I traded for doesn't have a bow tie, but depends on how well I like it, if I keep it or not. But you'll probably see why in a little bit why I traded. Did a straight swap, no money involved. Yeah, I think I did the better end of the stick, but got the better straw. But yeah, I'll miss this car. It was a nice car. A previous salvage title on this vehicle. This one here. It's a 07 with 111,000 miles on it. It's a 2.4 liter 5-speed, level 4 SS, or level 3 SS, whatever. I put the leather seats in it. With the stereo in it, it's got a Pioneer NEX. I think it's a 4200. Yeah, 4200 NEX. It's got a set of Rockford punch components in the front, coaxial 6x9s in the rear, a 10-inch prime subwoofer. I'll go ahead and pop the trunk here. Got the keys over here. For you guys to show you what I've done. I mean, if you look back at my videos, you'll see the whole stereo installed with this car, but it's all sound deadened too, the whole car is. Under the trunk, it's got a excess power battery. I kind of wish that wasn't going with it, but it will fit anything I got. So there's the Rockford Prime, the R2, and yeah, there's the 2 punch amplifiers. So yeah, you're gonna see the new vehicle here in about 2 seconds. What's up, everybody? We're about a week later than the last part of this video, but I'll finally show you what I traded the Cobalt for. Like I said, it's not a preferred brand, but it was a straight across trade, so I think I did pretty good. It's a 2008 Mustang GT with 107,000 miles on it. Premium, it's a GT Premium, automatic, 4.6 liter, BS, 197 model. It's not white, it is actually this color of silver. This is Plastidip. It's Plastidip white. The paint underneath the car is not the world's greatest. It needs a little help. The roof's painted black. This is actual paint, kind of like a satin paint. But yeah, this got less miles on it than the Cobalt did. It's got a clean title, less miles, a year newer. So I think I did pretty good, and it's a V8 GT. Depends on who you ask, though. Somebody that's a real big Chevy fan, like myself, would probably think they got a little bit taken, but I don't think so. I'm not gonna lie, I've had this car for a week now, and I actually really enjoy it. It is a fun car. I'm not a Ford fan, as you guys know. I've said that multiple times in this video, but this car is kind of changing me. And you're probably wondering why the dash is completely tore apart. Well, in that week, I had to say goodbye to the stock Shaker 500 radio. First of all, it doesn't take CDs anymore. That portion doesn't work. So I went ahead and got me a Pioneer, was it AVH 1300 NEX? Because I love the NEX radios. Got this for under 200 bucks. Great radio for that price. Awesome. Got Apple CarPlay, everything. It's a DVD, all that. Got a micro bypass for it. I'm wiring up the harness here using the PAC C2R FRD1. And I'm using a Metra 95 5812. This is one of the first one I've used all the pieces out of a dash kit, which is kind of awesome. But yeah, he's got some spacers that spaces them out. It fits pretty good in there. I kind of wish I would have went with the 7-inch screen, but the cool thing is about the next radios, the plug on Pioneer's radios, pretty much all the same. So if later on I want to swap it out, I can just unplug it, swap it out, which may be what I'm going to do. But yeah, my plans for this car, I'd like to do a cam. I'll go ahead and pop the hood, possibly. I'm going to do a stereo into the course. That's me. The stock woofers just don't cut it. It's got like no bass in this car at all. Everything's backwards in this car, which should be awesome for a left-hander like me, but it just ain't so great. But yeah, there it is, the 4.6 liter modular V8. It plugs at 100,000. It's got about 107,000 miles on it right now. About 107.5, but yeah, pretty much stock other than a X-pipe and pipes catback. Stock intake. It's got a tune, not real sure what tune it is, don't have the tuner. So I'm going to have it flash back to stock because I'd like to do a set of Ford Performance, or Ford Racing, I should say. Ford Racing hot rod cams and Ford Racing intake. Of course, in cold air intake, all that garbage. But yeah, I'd like to juice her up, do headers, do all that to it. It runs pretty good. I kind of miss my manual a lot, but you know, it's got a set of Voss Motorsports 20-inch. Not real sure what model they are, but 20-inch wheels. She definitely needs lowered. We're gonna have to get rid of that wheel gap. Of course, that's crazy. That's a wheel gap. You can see back here, yeah. Have to get rid of the hot rod look. I'd like to get bigger brakes for it, just to fill in that a little bit. Some slotted and drilled rotors, just they look a little better. It's got blue/black splattered calipers on it, as the previous owner did that. This it's been in some sort of accident because this quarter panel, I do believe, has been replaced. This rear window leaks around the top, I believe. So when I pull the panel off, I'm going to go ahead and seal it. I want to get some black vinyl and cover them windows anyways because they're entirely useless. And plastic dip's been up in here, so the window's got a little plastic dip on it. There's a little bit of Bondo here, I can tell. But yeah, it's got American Muscle twin racing stripes on it. That's underneath, well, that's on the paint. This has been taped off. But yeah, like I said, pipes, catback. They're, did I say off-road X-pipe? No, it's just got a pipes X-pipe with stock manifolds, cats, and the pipes catback. So, which I don't know what it is, but that's what I was told. I haven't been under the car yet. I guess that's a lie. I helped the guy work on it when he had it, so I've been under it a few times, just never really paid attention. But yeah, it's leather. It's the medium dove interior. I kind of like it. WeatherTech floor mats, all your usual stuff. It's got some Ford mud flaps on it, which are kind of nice because this is kind of a winter-driven car. It's not full of rust because it was a previous Texas vehicle. I actually talked to the guy that sold it to the guy that I got it from. He's a good friend of mine. He's the guy I got my Cadillac, the Cobalt, the Trans Am Pro, actually. 3 vehicles. And he actually picked this car up down in Texas. This car came from Texas. It's been up here probably 4 or 5 years. And not been a lot of miles. It's got pretty much about 10,000 miles put on it since it came up here. So, which isn't a whole horrid amount, of course, but, and rarely drove in the winter. So just pretty much, when I got it, he drove it a few times in the winter. But underneath looks really good, so definitely going to clean it. I would consider getting it painted. Depends on what time will tell. I'm having fun with her. I don't know why not. It's a pretty nice car. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you down in here. This is part of the reason I think this has been replaced, because this is not, this here is good, but this here is not painted the same as it's been blended, I think. Because this doesn't look as good as the other side. But it looks pretty good all the way up. I don't know. Maybe they put it in here. I don't know. This needs glued back down, but I'd have to get all the plastic dip out from in that channel. But yeah, I don't mind the plastic dip. I think it looks good. It's just a pain to keep it clean. It's a little dirty. But yeah, I'd kind of like to do a Eleanor clone with this, a newer Eleanor clone, like, what is it? The Cervini, so Savini, or however you pronounce that, their kit that they make that makes these things look pretty sick. But only time will tell. I kind of like the looks of it just as a regular kind of plain GT. I think she needs a chin lip spoiler if she's going to stay this way. But yeah, I'd like to do the Cervini hood anyways. But that means I'd lose my stripes and I have to put them on it too. But it's got the fog lights. It's a pretty nice car. I don't think I did too bad. So, but yeah, I'm going to continue putting this radio in. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. I don't know what it'll be about, but it might be something about this. And a stereo install, or something with the Escalade, or something. Maybe the LS swap pickup. It's going to warm up a little bit before I get to work on it, so. But yeah. We'll catch you guys in the next video.